When and if the Rock, and it's a big if, but if the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Shane, ever comes to its senses and puts GNR in there,
2012.
Is that your prediction? Okay. Yep. How do you plan on celebrating?
I just hope to get together with the guys again. That's that's something that I'd like to do for myself, is just finish what I started with those guys. That's it.
He didn't tell you? After this tour, we don't go right in the studio. We drive to Cleveland. We're going to sit in the parking lot and wait until it happens.
Wait until it happens.
Hold up the signs. Yeah. Well, it's not going to, and hopefully all 5 of you will be there. It's not going to turn into Van Halen, or as far as Sammy and Michael were the only ones that showed up when Van Halen made it.
Yeah, that's a shame. That was a shame.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, here we're all about San Antonio tonight, but I'm not sure. Not sure if you guys have heard, but this October 7th and 8th, there is a 2-day San Antonio 80s Bands Festival called the South Texas Rock Fest. Don't be surprised if you guys get a call or an email in the next couple of days or so, or maybe even tonight,
I hope
from
so.
local promoters who are wanting you to be on this bill.
Well, we want to be on.
So far, I don't know if you've ever even heard of it until now, but so far it's Saxon, Moxie, Stephen Piercy's solo band, UFO. There are about at least 10 more bands that are to be announced.
That's enough to say yes right now.
Yeah,
there you go.
So UFO is enough.
So there you go. So it's October. It's October 7th through 8th at Sunken Gardens. You will be playing in front of 5,000 people.
That's it.
And yeah, we hope to have you there.
We want to.
UFO comes to Chicago and they're playing 6 nights sold out. Honest to God.
Yeah, it's crazy. UFO.
It's a huge band.
Oh yeah.
So, well, before I let you guys go, there's something I wanted to show Chip. And I already had brought this with me before I heard anything, but after I got here today, I heard from a reliable source that you spend part of your afternoon today CD shopping, looking for Enough's Enough CDs here in San Antonio.
Not just Enough's Enough CDs. I'm not
partly. No, I didn't mean it like that.
One thing I've noticed through all the years of making records at Enough's Enough is there's no used records in there. People buy our music and they keep it because there's great songs on there. I don't care if I sound like a jagoff right now. Songs are strong, people want to hold on to those records, and now a lot of them are out of print. I couldn't even find Guns N' Roses, okay? They sold 90 million records, so I wanted to see what was happening today. I keep my nose to the street as long as, like Michael Thomas does. We always look at the new bands, even if we don't dig it. I want to see what's happening new and fresh.
Yeah.
And there's some good stuff in there. Louis XIV and Asking Alexandra. There's some really wonderful bands out there. Dogs to Mind, some good stuff.
But even though we're here in San Antonio tonight, I wanted to tell you from one Chicagoan to another. Right here, it's every single Enough's Enough CD from my collection, my personal collection, because I've been following you guys from day one.
Look at all the music you made. That's awesome.
Here you go, in chronological order, 1989's debut, self-titled, Strength from 1991, Animals with Human Intelligence, the 1985 CD, which came out in '94.
Which was supposed to be the first record.
Really? Okay. I don't know the story behind it.
And Howard Stern did the liner notes to that, which he doesn't do for any band, okay?
Okay.
We're claiming that's his favorite band in the world.
Nice. And Tweak was the 5th record. We got some Peach Fuzz. We got the live album that came out, I believe, in '98 that has only material from the first 2 records and Taking a Ride from the 3rd record.
With the late Jared Friedel right there.
Yes. And 7, of course, is the 7th album, Paraphernalia. One of my favorites besides the first 2 records.
Billy Corrigan playing on this record.
Great record, Paraphernalia.
From Styx.
Outstanding record. 10.
Yep.
And Welcome to Blue Island. And I will say I have bought the 2 most recent CDs digitally, so I don't have the actual CD, but I've got them all.
Yeah,
Dissonance from last year and the Question Mark CD.
And then tonight sold out.
Yes, great. Got them all. So
wow.
There you go.
Awesome.
I wanted to show you that, and if there's, throw down a little friendly challenge to anybody else in San Antonio there. If there's anybody else who has every Enough's Enough CD, please get a hold of me, let me know.
Thank you.
Let's have a beer, shake hands. It's a great band from Chicago. And I will say, as much as we love the guys from That Metal Show, and especially Don and Jim, because I have had the pleasure of interviewing them. They're funny guys. There they are on TV. They're funny guys, and they're great comedians. But shame on them for not knowing that Welcome to Blue Island was an Enough CD on the episode where Steven and Chip were their special guests. Shame on you, Eddie. But we know you're an encyclopedia and you can't keep track of everything, so it's all good. But there you go.
Respect for Eddie Trunkies.
Love it.
But there you go. So hopefully we'll see you at the Rock Fest. Thank you so much, guys, for taking the time. Outstanding. Good luck with the new record and the band moving forward,
Jay,
Chip.
thank you.
Outstanding.
Very kind of you. Such a nice gentleman.
Thank you.
Guy. I love
thank you very much, Chip. Keep it going. Well, tell me what is the latest while we're at it. what is the latest with Enough's Enough?
We're just taking a little break.
See you guys.
Right now, but that's all.
Okay.
I'm focusing my attention on making a great Adler's Appetite record, and that's it. Donnie and I have made records for almost 25 years. As a matter of fact, we can be inducted in the Hall of Fame in 2014, a couple of years after Steve. And even though Enough Snuff has been together longer than Guns N' Roses.
Wow. So there you go.
I think one of the common denominators of getting in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is not only having a successful music and records, but you need 2 records on a major label. And we beat that for sure. Because we were signed, first 2 records were at Adler Atlantic, then we signed with Arista, and then the rest of them was with Spitfire and Red and some independent labels because that was hot back then. My manager at the time, Herbie Herbert, thought it was in our best interest to go with an independent label because of the whole dichotomy that was happening back then with major labels. It was cool. If you were Smashing Pumpkins or Nirvana and you were on a small independent label like Sub Pop or Circumstantial, Red, one of those kind of things, because people really took it seriously and you had to focus your music with just like a small little team that was there. They really worked it hard. Nowadays, there's so much prog, not enough demand. It's oversaturated. But all bands can beat that because all the managers, all record companies, everybody in the business, one thing they're looking for is great songs. Oh, there's one other band I wanted to mention, Drugstore Fanatics. If you get a chance, check them out. Independent band, a new band, just like Asking Alexandra or Louis XIV. Great songs, terrific band. If you love 9 Inch Nails, you'll hail these guys.
Outstanding. Well, thanks again, Chip. We'll see you in a little bit, and hopefully see you in the Rock Fest in October. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you, honey. And I'll see you at the show, okay?
You got you. Thanks, Chip.